We're just dancing. We are here with radio personality, podcast personality, author, actress, you name it, she's doing it or she's gonna do it. RaqC is in the house.
I'm so excited to be here.
We're excited to have you here.
I heard anything can go down at the zoo. So
Pretty much.
You guys must have heard que soy una atrevida, so I'm up for whatever.
Good.
You came to the right place, trust me.
Yes, bueno, entonces quítatelo.
¿Qué cosa?
La ropa,
It is kind of hot
Here,
here.
let me help you out.
Oh,
Whoa. Douglas.
Estas son curvas salvadoreñas, para que lo sepas.
No, esas son curvas peligrosas,
Y
¿ok?
peligrosas. Dicen que la mujer que tiene cadera grande saca a los niños fácilmente.
Listen,
Oye, ya me llevó el demonio, porque yo no tengo nada de cadera.
we are going to find you the right man, and he's going to be the father of your children. And that's going to be a contest called #ManForRaqC. It's going to be sponsored by LATV's The Zoo, and we'll give you more information later. See, you see what you did?
Yeah, stay tuned for that info. Wow.
Vamos a lo que vinimos. We're gonna count to 3 and we're going to scream "What?" and we're gonna sit down. Do you get it?
Okay, I get it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
So I see punto y coma right here.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. You know what? Okay.
It's not the cliche for what does it mean, but what does it mean?
So a lot of people, actually, this is a tattoo that it's a semicolon.
Okay.
So when an author is writing, right, when it's a period, the story stops. So when it's a semicolon, the story continues.
Okay.
So I think a lot of times we get discouraged in life, and we think that when we break up with a guy, la vida se acaba. When we lose a job, we want to die. And to me, this is a reminder every day when I look in the mirror, like, there's more to your story, RaqC.
Yes.
So continue being who you are. Continue being that light on the universe.
It's like closing one chapter and continuing to the next.
Yeah,
in
and
a
you know,
way.
I gotta tell you that a lot of men nowadays, take notes, men. You guys have no game, okay?
Oh, he likes the friend zone. He likes those notes.
So a lot of men don't know how to start conversations with women. If you go to the club, if you go to a restaurant. So a lot of men are like, what does that tattoo mean? Como no saben empezar la
But they don't know. Okay, how
They
about...
don't know what it means, so it's a conversation starter too.
I know that it was un punto y coma. I just didn't know what it meant to you.
Esta mujer sí pone atención.
Wait a second, RaqC. You're talking about men coming up to you at the bar or whatever, starting a conversation. Are you still single or what's the deal?
Ay.
Are you on dating apps?
Yeah.
No, I'm not on dating apps. I actually do have a boyfriend,
Uy.
but I'm not married. So that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
you
is
know
that
what
a
I mean?
hint to the boyfriend?
I'm
'Cause
not
she goes-
married, so I mean, I'm not married.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
got
it
a
comes
couple
down to.
side dudes. That's what she's saying, right?
Meaning, noviecito, cuídala o apártala, porque si no, quién sabe
Ponla
qué
en
pasa.
reserva, o si no, alguien más la va a reservar.
I actually put a ring on someone's
Exacto,
finger
por
earlier this
favor.
year, so yes, it takes a lot. And
What does it take for a man to put a ring on a woman's finger? Like, what did you see in this woman that you're like, I cannot let this one go?
here's compatibility is very important. Okay, like I gotta be me. But the thing is this. Hold on. No, I can hear you. Sorry, I was talking to the control room. They were asking if you're single back there because they want to take you on a date. I think that a man needs to know is that not only is he gonna be attracted to this woman in the long term, but they're gonna get along and he can be himself. And I think for a woman it's the same thing, right? She's gotta be herself. She's gotta be able to pursue what she loves, right? Now let's jump back to this. I love the whole self-help, self-realization thing you're going through because I'm going through that in my life right now. Like, you know, when you're young, it's all about finding yourself and having fun. But as you grow up in life, I don't want to call it getting older, you start wanting to, how do I not only conquer the world, but conquer my life, right?
Yeah.
And what this book called Lead with Success, powerful stories from women that will help you lead with success. And men can read this and find out how to be
Absolutely.
successful too. What's in here and what do you write about?
Well, listen, I've always wanted to be an author. Always have wanted to be an author. And so when I got this opportunity presented to me, I love to empower women. I love to empower human beings, right? Because I think a lot of us, we look for external things to validate us and to say, oh my gosh, like you're amazing, versus knowing that you already were born with all the tools you need to be successful. But I think a lot of people get so caught up on image, on weight, especially us women, right? On men get caught up on not knowing how to be themselves. And so this book really talks about the characteristics of each woman, because it's an 8-book collaboration of 8 Latinas that we all do different things. And so some are in the finance world, some are in the production world, some are in the, entertainment business like me. And so we all talk about the different things that have allowed us to become leaders in our own industries. And so I keep it, we each got a chapter in this book, so I keep it real and raw. But I didn't reveal too much about me because I eventually want to release my entire book.
Nice.
But before I do that, I'm going to release 2 cookbooks porque me encanta cocinar.
Uy.
Y yo cocino bien rico.
Pero
Cook,
¿qué
girl.
no haces,
Yeah.
Roxy? De
You
todo
know,
un
I'm
poco.
actually one of those women that enjoys cooking. Like, I hear women, they're like, my husband wants me to cook. And I'm like, well, cook. Oh, can I cook?
Yeah, no, you can, totally.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, well, cook. And
Wow.
if that's what your man wants, cook and enjoy it. I think a lot of women look at cooking as like, it's a duty.
Right.
When
Yeah.
I cook in high heels. I love to cook in high heels.
Sexy.
Sometimes
I
butt
know.
naked.
Very sexy.
So on a Sunday morning, that's why my suegra can never live with me, because I'm like, I'll wake up naked on Sunday morning to cook waffles.
Uy.
Can I want to hang out at your
Yeah,
house
what? This sounds
on a
like
Sunday morning. What's going on here? Hey.
sounds better than my
Taking
Sunday.
notes.
By the way, I love
Taking
love
notes.
those heels. Can we just show that off?
Oh my
Go,
gosh.
show off.
Yeah.
No,
Are
no,
you
no.
showing off my heels?
No, don't take them off. Like put
okay.
your. I like your foot
Oh
in
my
the heel.
God, thank
Look at
you
this. There we
so
go.
much.
Wait, well, no, oh, there we go. Is
my-
it here?
I don't
No,
know.
but show. Wait, there.
Ay,
Oh,
Dios
Wait,
mío.
hold
there.
on, hold on.
Pedicure.
This foot right here. Yeah. It's
Show off the feet, ladies. Manicure the toes.
That's for the men with
Have
the
the
foot
feet
fetish.
naked. It doesn't matter if you're 6 feet tall. Wear the high heels because I always like. Listen, a woman goes up points when she wears high heels, right?
Yeah,
Don't
and
you
let me
think
tell
so?
you, a man goes up points when he can suck toes. Okay? When a man,
Bruno, get over here because I'm getting married. I can't do it, but I want
when a
you.
man is willing to suck your toes because he thinks you are so beautiful and loves you that much, I mean that right there is
Do you,
like.
do you like men
Hell
to
yeah.
suck your toes?
Have you ever had your toes sucked?
Pero
She's a fresa. She's a little tight. She's not into the foot. We had a
I
segment on
just
foot
hate
fetish.
feet, I'm sorry.
But
I
you don't have to
know.
suck his toes. He'll be, and she has really pretty feet too. But she
my-
doesn't. He's like, no. But let the guy kiss. Listen, the guy doesn't want you to kiss his toes. He'll kiss your toes.
do the toes
Yeah,
come in
yeah.
with
you
your
said
Sunday brunch?
kissing, and we were talking about sucking
RaqC
toes.
takes it a whole level up because that's
Which
her
is
style.
different.
Yeah, you know what? And if a man wants to do that, adelante. But because I have pretty feet and like considering how much
Yes.
high heels I wear, you know, women get a juanete.
Yeah.
But thank God I don't have that. That is
come
gross. But listen, my book is
Before we
too,
get to
girl.
Juanetes, get your toes.
My book is available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. And it's also available on my website, RaqConline.com, and I sign it when you buy it off
Well,
of my website.
guess what? You
What?
don't have to rush that because we love you so much. We're gonna have you on for another block. So we're gonna take a
Oh,
commercial
yeah.
break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna hang out with RaqC. As you can tell, it's interesting. Show has to be a little prude. We're back on the zoo, and you got that. Somebody on the show has to be prude. That's Vivian. The rest of us are crazy. RaqC definitely takes it a level up. I love how you're out there. You're saying things that people think and feel they just don't want to admit.
You know what?
Exactly.
That's always been my style. I
Exactly.
say, yo no tengo pelos en la lengua because
Pero
I
¿dónde tiene
don't
los
do...
pelos entonces?
No, you know what? Actually, you guys want to talk about that kind of stuff. There's
Yeah.
a lot of men that actually tell me,
Yeah.
because yo hablo con mucha gente
Right.
en social media, they actually like pelo down there.
Well, because it's
they
making a
feel-
comeback.
They feel that if there's no pelo, they're with a little girl.
I know,
Pero
I
it's like,
agree.
mujeres, por favor, controlen el pelo también. Like, you
Right.
know, groom yourself.
This is
I
how I
feel.
feel
I
because
gotta do myself, too.
I do yeah. Bruno's bring
I don't
the
know.
hair's coming back because it got so I do like hairless down there because
Fully hairless?
I like variety. Here's the thing.
Hey, you're about to get married. You
I
can't
know.
have, like,
No, my girl,
variety.
no. Variety with her.
Oh, I
so
know.
maybe she has the hair, maybe she takes it off. But the thing is, I never feel I'm with a little girl because I can look up and realize I'm not with a little girl.
Humberto, do you like hair over here too? You know, because some men like
Not
that
for
too
sure.
on the
Not for
armpit
sure.
area.
But a little bit of, you're right, but a little bit like a strip just to remind us, hey, you know that there's
Some girls
people down
have
there.
She's
It's
a
fine.
real woman.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
But guys also manscape, you know, we're you know,
Yeah,
trimming
I'm a
and
trimmer.
Look,
I'm a
I say
trimmer.
this.
Trimming,
men,
yes, but not shaving.
Yeah, men, if you want a woman to be a certain way,
Right.
then you got to be that way too.
I
You
agree.
can't expect a woman to be beautiful and fly and you're fat and ugly.
Right.
Like, it's an equal trait.
Absolutely. Let's get some back.
Metrosexuals are okay, in my opinion. Like, not fully metrosexual, but metrosexuals to the point that they take care of themselves, they groom themselves. I think that's nice.
Yeah, I used to have an
And it's
ex-boyfriend
sexy, it
that
is.
he used to have more beauty products than me.
What?
But that became a
No,
problem
that's
though.
too
No,
much.
I actually was like, baby, when you go to Walmart, buy me crema. it became convenient. It became super convenient for me.
RaqC, let's find out more about you. I
give
mean,
you
you
a tip
obviously
on
have a big
aging.
personality. You're Salvadorian, and we all know Salvadorians, you know, they're mala salvatrucha.
Nos encanta la pupusa.
Tell us about, yeah.
Ay, what
Wait, and tell us a little bit about growing up your childhood and how you became who you are.
You know what? I've always been a very outspoken individual. And I'm the baby of the family, so my family always allowed me to be who I was.
How many siblings do you have?
I have an older sister and an older brother.
Okay.
So I never got restrained. I never got told. I hear parents when I'm out at the store just observing, no hagas eso, you're this, te vas a caer. Like, déjalo que se caiga. My parents were those kind of parents that they would let me fall, they would let me eat shit, and I would learn myself. They hardly told me no. And I feel like I've become who I am now because I was hardly ever told no. And if I would mess up, then I would learn the lesson, you know? And I was able to just vocalize myself. My parents always told me, mija, dreaming is for free. So dream is big, even if people think you're crazy. But just dream. Don't ever stop dreaming. And so that's me. I'm a dreamer, and I dream with my eyes open. I don't just fall asleep and have dreams, because half of those dreams I don't even remember. Right? Or I'm getting attacked by something.
Yeah.
Anacondas or something, you know? But when I'm awake, I dream. As I drive, I dream. I visualize. I'm a big visualizer, and I talk about that a lot in this book, where a lot of people, they get so caught up on what happened in the past, what's gonna happen in the future, which is an illusion because it doesn't exist, and they forget to live in the present moment and create an amazing life.
I see that you do that a lot in social media, and that's something that, that I've been following you for a while, so I know more or less what you're talking about, and you have all these like abundance videos, and you share with your audience, all this kind of like spiritual, new agey kind of thing that you also apply to your own life.
I do.
So that's probably, I'm sure that's what brought you to where you are right now, on top of your beautiful personality and everything else.
Yeah, I walk my talk. There's a lot, we all know, you guys, there's a lot of talkers in the world, in Hollywood, but I walk my talk, and I think that's why my audience respects me and follows me, because what I say I'm gonna do, I do it, and if I can't do it, then I'm gonna let you know I can't do it. I'm not afraid to say no. I'm not afraid to say, you know what, that's not my style. You know what, I'm not into that. I'm not afraid, you know?
But speaking of some of the things that you're putting your mind to, you have a movie coming out. Tell us about that.
I do, you guys. It's my first acting gig.
But Alba,
¿Con quién
what do you mean you're
It's
first?
my-
We were together in a short film.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, but I'm talking about in a feature film.
Oh, wow.
So guess what? I'm gonna play a talk show host. Like this, right?
Oh, we're rehearsing now.
Yeah.
Like an Oprah type of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but my scene is with Shamar Moore.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, you know Shamar Moore, right? From Criminal Minds?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
wow.
You know what? He's so sexy, but when I was on set with him, it was like super professional.
Okay.
Right? I mean, I wasn't even trying to like hook up on set, keep it professional.
You didn't ask him if he likes to lick toes?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. Oh, he was my boss. I was like, can you imagine?
Oh, he's
I
like the
know.
producer of this talk
He's the
show?
executive producer. This movie is called The Bounce Back, and it's about what it is to bounce back from love. And so he plays a character called Matthew Taylor, and he goes to like on a book tour, and he lands on my talk show.
Oh, wow.
And
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so the director, I remember he told me, he's like, RaqC, I hired you because I want you to give me some of that bilingual flavor. Like, yo quiero que tú hables un poquito en español and just mix it up. That sounds so sexy. And I'm like, really? That's really why you hired me? He's like, well, besides your personality, but just give me some of that bilingual. So I'm able to speak Spanglish in this movie, and my scene is the first scene of the movie. Can you believe that?
Hold on, because this is rubbing up against
wow.
the microphone.
Yeah, right.
He likes
Yeah, I know. I
doing
just wanted to.
that. Thank you,
Conozco.
RaqC.
He just wanted
Thank
to see
you.
toda esa personalidad.
He does that all the time with
Yeah.
every guest.
And by the way,
I'm
you
sorry.
guys,
Yeah.
by the way, I'm very open about it. I got my breasts done 9 years ago.
Beautiful.
There is no, but they jiggle like real ones.
No, they look real.
Yeah, they look real. But
Have
they're
you
not.
gotten anything else done?
Yes.
Como?
I got liposculpture 9 years ago. And yeah, I was very open about it, on the radio.
Does it hurt? Like,
Hell yeah, it hurts. Hell yeah.
Ooh, because I'm
I
skilled.
love her. You say like it is. What was the Amber Rose collaboration that you were working on?
Oh,
The
guess
slut walk.
Yeah, so I went to the slut walk this past weekend, but we're gonna be doing.
Did you see Bruno there?
Yeah,
Or Dennis?
he was dressed
Or
as
Dennis.
a woman. Just kidding.
probably would have
He was
been,
wearing a
honestly.
tutu. No, so look out in November because Amber Rose is going to be executive producing a podcast that myself and my co-host we're going to be having on CBS. Wow. And it's going to be called RaqC with RaqC and Ruby. So ya te imaginas the things we're going to be
man.
talking about. It's going to be RaqC, and it's really cool because Ruby is Mexicana, yo soy
Rated R.
salvadoreña, and she's very conservative compared to me.
Well, then just like Vivian over here.
She's very conservative, so she sees things one way, like como por ejemplo a ella, she could never bring a black guy home.
Oh,
If I wanted
know
to bring a
about
black
this.
guy
I
home,
could
my
bring
parents
a
would be.
What do you mean?
No, I'm not. I'm saying
her code.
she's her.
Oh, she
my
could
co-host,
never.
her parents are so old school that she
Right.
probably can never bring
Right.
an African American guy to the house because
Oh, I
you know,
hear you.
know what I mean? It's like old school
Yeah,
thinking.
totally.
And my family's more like open, and so our views are very much I'm like this and she's like this. So it's gonna make that perfect combination.
It's a nice contrast.
It's a nice contrast.
Yeah.
Because I'm more loca and she's more like low pro, pero dicen las caídas, como dice Pitbull, las caídas son las más.
Y
Peligrosa.
necesitas tener de
Peligrosa.
chile, de rajas, de mole y de dulce. Si no, no tiene chiste. ¿O qué no?
Exactamente.
So
So I'm
Bueno, mi
excited.
amor.
You are amazing.
Seguimos con el Wild Talk en otra ocasión. Thank you so much for joining us.
Gracias, RaqC.
This is for you, Dennis.
Thank you, darling. Hopefully I'll find a man with this thing.
Oh,